Very happy to be joined today by Star Tribune sports intern Shelby Swanson. Shelby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You're busy. You've been having a busy summer, a productive summer, as it were. You've been doing a lot of stuff, and lately you've been doing a lot of Lynx coverage, which there's not a lot of better teams in town to be covering right now. What are they, 20-4? Coming out of the All-Star break, and they were busy at the All-Star game too because they had three players and head coach Cheryl Reeve
Mhm.
represented at the game. I think Collier had 36 points. They won. So you had some fun coverage from that as well, which I want to get to in a little bit. Some things that I didn't know as much about until I was reading about them in your coverage. But kind of the big news Monday, Shelby, is Emma Meesseman, the coveted free agent, probably the best player not in the WNBA until now, with the 2019 Finals MVP, and I think she was an All-Star just a few years ago.
Mhm.
Thought maybe she'd be signing with the Lynx, Shelby, but instead she goes to the hated rival New York Liberty in a plot twist that was revealed Monday afternoon. What do we make of this, and how it impacts things going forward?
For sure. I mean, yeah, that's so ESPN reporting Monday that Meesseman is going to be joining defending champion New York Liberty. Obviously, she is somebody that I think would make an immediate impact and will make an immediate impact on any roster that she joins, certainly. With the Lynx kind of filling more of a like power forward, stretch forward role, that's something that's I think they could really use, and something that Collier spoke pretty openly about, and specifically with the prospect of Meesseman with Kent Youngblood just before he retired was chatting with her about that, and you can go back and read our coverage on that. But 6'4" forward from Belgium has been just a huge difference maker, role player across the league in various spots, including with the Mystics. And so that's where she helped lead them to that championship 2019, and was also, I believe, the first reserve to win a finals MVP in the process. But one of the few, I would say, maybe weaknesses that the Lynx have this season, there's obviously not many, they've been rolling, but is facing teams with maybe a more physical or just tall front court, right? You look at like a Camila Cardoso and an Angel Reese, for example, with the Chicago Sky, who are coming to town on Tuesday evening. They can sometimes struggle with that, or the physicality of an Alyssa Thomas. You saw that specifically in the last 5 minutes of their last road game out there against the Phoenix Mercury. And so at 6'4", Meesseman can kind of help you bridge a little bit of that gap, but also just a super versatile player. And I mean, it was kind of going to be a matter of, I would be saying probably like the same things about her impact if she were to join the Lynx as she would to Liberty, but you're taking an already really skilled team that is a likely champion. You're just elevating them even more. Just led her team of Belgium to a championship over there in Europe. And that's part of the reason, you might be wondering, okay, if she's such a big deal, well, why hasn't she signed on with any team? No, she is anyone would tell you this in WNBA circles, the best player not currently on a roster. And the reason that she wasn't, well, she was getting the job done over there in Europe. So yeah, a big pickup for the Liberty. We're recording this obviously on Monday, so news actually broke just right when I got back to the office. So looking for a chance to talk more with some players and coaches about where they're going to kind of maybe pivot rotates on Tuesday when I get there for shoot around pregame media availability. So we'll see on that.
Yeah, because it's a double whammy, right? Like first, it looked like maybe the Lynx get this player, Meesseman, but they don't. And she goes to the team that they lost to in the finals last season, a team that's probably, if you had to kind of gauge things right now, I mean, it's not, again, like you said, it's not like the Lynx need to necessarily add a whole lot. They're 20-4.
No.
Like they've played like the best team in the league all year, but the playoffs are different, right? Like, New York is still going to be a formidable opponent. They're still, other teams that they have to get through in the playoffs. They have to stay healthy. Like this would have been kind of like a, okay, they're really going for it now kind of thing. And instead she goes to New York. It's not like all hope is lost, but it does kind of tilt. It feels like it tilts a little bit of how we look at a future, kind of WNBA playoff race and potential meeting with these teams in the finals. Like, this could be, we could look back on this and say, hey, that was something that kind of swung things in New York's favor. And it makes it all the more important, I would think, that the Lynx are able to maintain this level in the regular season, make sure they get the home court throughout. I mean, that proved to be a pretty big deal last year when New York won Game 5 on their home court. Controversially,
undefeated at home through the season. Yeah.
Controversially last year in obviously with the Lynx falling in the late seconds and then overtime, but interesting development there.